It's been over 3 decades since Dallas dominated primetime television. And the Ewing family? Their real lives took turns no one saw coming. Let's dive into how the cast looks and lives in 2026. Number 1, we have Larry Hagman as JR Ewing. Larry joined Dallas in 1978 when he was 46 years old, bringing the ruthless oil tycoon to life for 14 seasons. JR became one of television's most iconic villains, known for his scheming ways and that legendary Who Shot JR cliffhanger that had 83 million viewers tuning in. Larry was already a familiar face from I Dream of Jeannie, but JR Ewing made him a legend. Behind the scenes, Larry battled alcoholism for years before getting sober in the 1990s. He later received a liver transplant in 1995, which gave him a second chance at life. Tragically, Larry passed away on November 23, 2012, at 81 years old from complications related to acute myeloid leukemia, just months after filming the Dallas reboot, where he reprised his iconic role one last time. Number 2, we have Linda Gray as Sue Ellen Ewing. Linda was 38 when she joined Dallas in 1978, portraying JR's long-suffering wife, Sue Ellen Shepard. Her character's struggles with alcoholism and her tumultuous marriage to JR earned Linda 2 Golden Globe nominations and an Emmy nomination. What made Sue Ellen unforgettable was her transformation from desperate housewife to independent businesswoman. Now 85 years old in 2026, Linda has aged gracefully and remains active in Hollywood. She reprised her role in the Dallas reboot from 2012 to 2014 and has continued working in film and television. So Linda never remarried after her 1983 divorce from Ed Thrasher and has been open about embracing life as a single woman. She's also become a passionate advocate for women's rights and environmental causes, traveling the world as a UN Goodwill ambassador. Number 3, we have Patrick Duffy as Bobby Ewing. Patrick was 29 years old when Dallas premiered in 1978, playing the moral compass of the Ewing family. Bobby was the good brother who constantly clashed with JR's ruthless tactics, and Patrick's chemistry with Victoria Principal made Bobby and Pam one of TV's most beloved couples. Now 76 years old in 2026, Patrick has maintained a steady presence in Hollywood. He famously left Dallas in 1985, only to return a year later when the entire previous season was revealed to be Pam's dream, one of television's most controversial plot twists. Yet Patrick's personal life was marked by a beautiful 34-year marriage to dancer Carlin Rosser, who passed away in 2017. He later found love again with actress Linda Pearl in 2020, and the couple got engaged during the pandemic. Patrick has continued acting in various TV shows and Hallmark movies alongside Linda. Number 4, we have Charlene Tilton as Lucy Ewing. Charlene was just 19 years old when she joined Dallas in 1978, playing the rebellious niece Lucy Ewing Cooper, nicknamed the Poison Dwarf by JR. Despite being the youngest main cast member, Lucy held her own in the Ewing family drama with storylines involving romances, manipulation, and eventually running her own business. Now 67 years old in 2026, Charlene has had a career that extended well beyond Dallas. She competed on The Celebrity Apprentice and appeared in numerous reality shows. Charlene's personal life has seen its share of ups and downs. She married country singer Johnny Lee in 1982, but they divorced just 2 years later. She later married cinematographer Chetty Hart in 2001, though that marriage also ended. Charlene has remained close with her Dallas co-stars and frequently appears at fan conventions celebrating the show's legacy. Number 5, we have Ken Kercheval as Cliff Barnes. Ken was 43 when he joined Dallas in 1978, creating JR Ewing's ultimate nemesis. Cliff Barnes spent 13 seasons trying to take down the Ewings, motivated by his family's longtime feud with Jock Ewing. What made Cliff memorable was his perpetual underdog status. No matter how hard he tried, JR always seemed to outsmart him. Ken appeared in 343 episodes, and making Cliff one of the most frequently appearing characters. His personal life included 4 marriages, with his longest being to Ava Fox from 1994 until their divorce in 2004. Ken continued acting after Dallas ended, appearing in theater productions and smaller TV roles. He also dealt with health challenges in his later years, including lung cancer. Sadly, Ken passed away on April 21, 2019, at 83 years old from vascular disease complications, leaving behind a legacy as one of primetime's greatest adversaries. Number 6, we have Priscilla Presley as Jenna Wade. Priscilla was 38 when she joined Dallas in 1983. though the character of Jenna had been portrayed by other actresses before her. As Bobby Ewing's first love who returned to complicate his marriage to Pam, Jenna brought fresh romantic tension to the show. Priscilla, already famous as Elvis Presley's ex-wife, brought star power and credibility to the role. Now 80 years old in 2026, Priscilla has built an impressive post-Dallas career, starring in the Naked Gun films and running Elvis Presley Enterprises for years. Her personal life has been scrutinized for decades. Her relationship with Elvis began when she was just 14, and they married in 1967 before divorcing in 1973. She dated several high-profile men over the years, but never remarried. More recently, Priscilla faced legal battles over her daughter Lisa Marie Presley's estate, following Lisa Marie's tragic death in 2023. Number 7. We have Steve Canale as Ray Krebs. Steve was 32 years old when Dallas began in 1978, playing ranch foreman Ray Krebs, who was later revealed to be Jock Ewing's illegitimate son. This revelation transformed Ray from hired hand to Ewing heir, creating compelling family drama. Ray's romance and marriage to Donna Culver became a fan-favorite storyline. Now around 79 or 80 years old in 2026, Steve largely stepped away from acting after Dallas ended. He discovered a passion for painting and became a successful artist, with his Western-themed artwork gaining recognition in galleries. Steve married Brent Power in 1975, and they've remained together for over 50 years, one of the longest marriages in the Dallas cast. He's lived a quieter life in California, occasionally appearing at Dallas reunions, but preferring to focus on his art and family rather than the Hollywood spotlight. Number 8. We have Barbara Bel Geddes as Miss Ellie Ewing. Barbara was 55 years old when she originated the role of Ewing family matriarch Miss Ellie in 1978. As the gentle, wise mother figure at South Fork Ranch, Miss Ellie was the heart of the show, often mediating between her feuding sons JR and Bobby. Barbara brought gravitas to the role, having already won a Tony Award and received an Oscar nomination earlier in her career. She temporarily left Dallas in 1984 due to heart surgery, and Donna Reed filled in for one season, but Barbara returned in 1985 and stayed until 1990. Her personal life was more private than most cast members, with marriages to Carl Schroyer and later Windsor Lewis. Barbara retired from acting after Dallas and lived quietly in Maine. She passed away on August 8, 2005, at 82 years old from lung cancer, leaving behind a legacy as one of television's most beloved mother figures. Number 9. We have Jim Davis as Jock Ewing. Jim was 68 years old when Dallas premiered in 1978, bringing the tough Texas patriarch Jock Ewing to life. As the family's founder and JR's role model, Jock represented old-school Texas oil money and values. His battles with Digger Barnes created the foundation for the Ewing-Barnes feud that drove much of the show's drama. Jim's gravelly voice and commanding presence made Jock unforgettable, even though he appeared in only 78 episodes. What many fans don't know is that Jim was already battling cancer when Dallas began filming. He had been diagnosed with multiple myeloma before the show started, which eventually forced him to reduce his appearances. Jim's health deteriorated during the show's 4th season, and he passed away on April 26, 1981, at 71 years old, just 3 years into the show's run. The producers wrote his death into the show, with Jock's plane mysteriously disappearing over South America. Number 10, we have Susan Howard as Donna Culver Krebs. Susan was 35 years old when she joined Dallas in 1979, playing political activist Donna Culver, who fell in love with and married Ray Krebs. Donna brought intelligence and sophistication to the show, often tackling social issues through her storylines. Her character ran for political office and championed environmental causes, making her more than just a romantic interest. Now, 82 years old in 2026, Susan's life after Dallas took an unexpected turn. She became deeply involved in conservative politics and evangelical Christianity, which surprised fans who remembered her liberal character. Susan served on the board of directors for the Screen Actors Guild and became active in various Christian organizations. She married actor-turned-missionary Calvin Crane in 1989, and they remained together until his death in 1997. Susan has largely stayed out of the spotlight since Dallas ended, choosing faith and activism over Hollywood. Number 11, we have Howard Keel as Clayton Farlow. Howard was 62 years old when he joined Dallas in 1981, playing the wealthy rancher who swept Miss Ellie off her feet after Jock's death. Clayton became the second great love of Miss Ellie's life, and their romance brought warmth to the show's later seasons. Before Dallas, Howard was a legendary musical star, appearing in classic MGM musicals like Seven Brides for Seven Brothers and Kiss Me Kate with his powerful baritone voice. His transition from singing cowboy to Texas rancher felt natural. Howard appeared in 265 episodes over 10 seasons, making Clayton a central figure in the Ewing family. He was married 4 times, with his final marriage to actress Judy Magamol lasting from 1970 until his death. Howard continued performing in concerts and theater, even after Dallas ended. He passed away on November 7, 2004, at 85 years old from colon cancer, leaving behind a legacy that spanned both Hollywood's golden age and primetime television's most successful era. Number 12, we have Morgan Brittany as Katherine Wentworth. Morgan was 30 years old when she joined Dallas in 1981, playing Pam Ewing's devious half-sister Katherine. As one of the show's most memorable villains, Katherine was obsessed with stealing Bobby away from Pam, and her schemes knew no bounds. She even tried to kill Pam in a car accident. Morgan brought a sophisticated menace to the role that made Katherine absolutely unforgettable. Now, 73 years old in 2026, Morgan's life took a dramatic political turn after her acting career. She became an outspoken conservative political commentator and Tea Party activist, which shocked many fans who remembered her playing a scheming socialite. Morgan has been married to Jack Gill since 1981, and they've remained together for over 40 years. She's written books about Hollywood's conservative actors and frequently appears on political talk shows. Morgan has also claimed that her political views cost her acting roles in liberal Hollywood, saying she was essentially blacklisted after speaking out. Number 13, we have George Kennedy as Carter McKay. George was 63 years old when he joined Dallas in 1988 during the show's later seasons, playing oil tycoon Carter McKay, who became JR's business rival and eventual partner. By the time George appeared on Dallas, he was already an Oscar-winning actor, having won Best Supporting Actor for Cool Hand Luke in 1967. His gravelly voice and imposing presence made Carter a formidable addition to the show's final years. George appeared in over 200 films during his 6-decade career, from disaster movies like Airport to comedies like the Naked Gun series, alongside Priscilla Presley. He was married twice, with his second marriage to Joan McCarthy lasting from 1978 until her death in 2015. George continued working well into his 80s, appearing in various TV shows and films. He passed away on February 28, 2016, at 91 years old from natural causes, or having lived a full life as one of Hollywood's most reliable character actors. Number 14, we have Mary Crosby as Kristen Shepard. Mary was 20 years old when she first appeared on Dallas in 1979, playing Sue Ellen's conniving younger sister Kristen. What made Kristen unforgettable? She was the one who shot JR in the most famous cliffhanger in television history. Mary, daughter of legendary crooner Bing Crosby, brought complexity to Kristen, a beautiful manipulator who had an affair with JR, blackmailed him, and nearly destroyed the Ewing empire. Her character's mysterious death in 1981 left fans wondering for years about what really happened. Now, 65 years old in 2026, Mary has continued acting sporadically while focusing on her family. She married entertainment lawyer Mark Brodka in 1998, and they've remained together ever since. Mary has appeared in various TV shows over the years but never achieved the same level of fame as her Dallas role. She's spoken candidly about growing up as Bing Crosby's daughter and the pressure that came with her famous last name, admitting that being the one who shot JR both defined and limited her career. Number 15, we have Dak Rambo as Jack Ewing. Dak was 44 years old when he joined Dallas in 1985, playing JR's charming but troubled cousin, Jack Ewing, who arrived at South Fork looking for his place in the family. Jack's romance with Jamie Ewing and his struggles with alcoholism gave Dak meaty material to work with. Before Dallas, Dak had been a soap opera heartthrob on shows like All My Children. What many fans didn't know at the time was that Dak was gay during an era when coming out could destroy an actor's career, especially for romantic leading men. He kept his sexuality private while on Dallas, but later became one of the first soap opera stars to publicly discuss being HIV positive. Dak was diagnosed in 1990 and became an advocate for AIDS awareness during the height of the epidemic. His personal life was marked by his relationship with Scott A. Henderson, who was by his side until the end. Tragically, Dak passed away on March 21, 1994, at just 52 years old from complications related to AIDS, becoming one of Hollywood's early casualties of the crisis. Number 16, we have Victoria Principal as Pamela Barnes Ewing. Victoria was 28 years old when Dallas premiered in 1978, creating one of television's most iconic characters as Pam, the forbidden love who married into the Ewing family despite the Barnes-Ewing feud. Pam was the show's moral center, torn between her loyalty to her brother Cliff and her love for Bobby. Her chemistry with Patrick Duffy made Bobby and Pam's relationship the emotional heart of Dallas for 9 seasons. But here's where things get interesting. Victoria shocked the world when she left Dallas at the height of its popularity in 1987, walking away from millions of dollars to pursue other ventures. Now, 76 years old in 2026, Victoria made a brilliant business move that most actors never dare to make. She founded Principal Secret Skincare in 1989, which became a massive success, reportedly earning her more money than her entire Dallas salary. Victoria was married to plastic surgeon Harry Glassman from 1985 to 2006, a relationship that ended in a highly publicized divorce. She never had children and has stated she has no regrets about that choice. What's surprising is that Victoria has completely walked away from acting. She refused to appear in the Dallas reboot and has said she'll never return to Hollywood. Instead, she's focused on her skincare empire, philanthropy, and animal rescue work. She's become a successful businesswoman who proved that life after soap opera stardom can be even more lucrative and fulfilling. Number 17, we have Sasha Mitchell as James Beaumont. Sasha was 22 years old when he joined Dallas in 1989, playing James Beaumont, JR's illegitimate son who appeared in the show's final seasons. James brought a fresh dynamic to the series, torn between wanting his father's approval and rejecting JR's ruthless methods. Sasha had already gained fame playing Cody Lambert on Step by Step, which ran concurrently with his Dallas appearance. Now, 57 years old in 2026, Sasha's life took a dark turn that shocked his fans. In the mid-1990s, he was arrested multiple times for domestic violence against his wife, which effectively ended his acting career at its peak. He was written out of Step by Step and struggled to find work afterward. Sasha later divorced and remarried, and he's claimed to have turned his life around through therapy and personal growth. He's attempted small comebacks over the years, appearing in low-budget films and reality shows. Sasha has been open about his regrets and the mistakes that cost him his career, though many fans find it difficult to separate the actor from his troubled past. Number 18, we have Audrey Landers as Afton Cooper. Audrey was 23 years old when she joined Dallas in 1981, playing aspiring singer Afton Cooper, who became romantically involved with Cliff Barnes. Afton's storylines often revolved around her singing career and tumultuous relationship with Cliff, giving Audrey chances to showcase her real-life musical talents. In fact, Audrey was a successful singer in her own right, particularly in Europe, where she had several hit singles. Now 68 years old in 2026, Audrey has maintained a career in entertainment across multiple continents. She married German businessman Donald Berkowitz in 1989, and they have 2 children together. Audrey has appeared in German films and TV shows, becoming more famous in Europe than in America. She's also sister to fellow actress Judy Landers, and the two have occasionally worked together. Audrey has aged gracefully and continues to perform in concerts, particularly in Germany and Austria, where she maintains a devoted fan base. She's embraced a quieter life away from Hollywood's spotlight, splitting her time between the United States and Europe. Number 19, we have Sherry J. Wilson as April Stevens Ewing. Sherry was 28 years old when she joined Dallas in 1986, playing April Stevens, who fell in love with and married Bobby Ewing after Pam's departure. April brought a new romantic energy to the show's later seasons, though some fans struggled to accept anyone replacing Victoria Principal. April's storylines included running an oil company and dealing with dangerous stalkers, giving Sherry plenty of dramatic material. Now 66 years old in 2026, Sherry found her greatest success after Dallas ended. She starred alongside Chuck Norris in Walker, Texas Ranger for 8 seasons from 1993 to 2001, reaching an even wider audience. Sherry has been married twice. First to Paul DeRabio from 1984 to 1988, and later to Scott Stevens. She's remained friends with Chuck Norris and occasionally appears at Walker conventions. Sherry has continued acting in smaller roles and independent films, though she's never quite recaptured the fame she had during her Dallas and Walker years. She's also become involved in various charitable causes and maintains an active social media presence connecting with fans. Number 20, we have Deborah Shelton as Mandy Winger. Deborah was 31 years old when she joined Dallas in 1984, playing Mandy Winger, a beautiful model and designer who became JR's mistress. Mandy was different from JR's other affairs. She genuinely cared for him, creating a surprising tenderness in the typically ruthless character. Before Dallas, Deborah had been crowned Miss USA 1970 and had a successful modeling career. Now 71 years old in 2026, Deborah continued acting after Dallas, appearing in various TV shows and films throughout the 1990s and 2000s. She was married to producer Craig Stevens from 1997 to 2011. Deborah has largely stepped away from the spotlight in recent years, though she occasionally appears at Dallas fan events. She's spoken about the challenges of aging in Hollywood and how the industry's beauty standards affected her career opportunities as she got older. Deborah has embraced wellness and spirituality in her later years, focusing on personal growth rather than chasing fame.